Did we check the levels?
Yep, we good to go.
All right.
Hey.
Are we live now? Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Jay.
This is Tay.
This is K.
And this is
Real Spit. And
We got it. First try.
well, today we ready to get it off our spirit.
Yeah.
Get it off your spirit, sis.
Can I get an
Lord.
amen?
You may have three of them.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. That's all.
So if we get it off our spirit, you first, Kay.
Okay. I hate terrible customer service.
Oh.
And
Please be going in.
today, it came from Wendy's.
Well,
South
we
Euclid.
can expect no sponsorship from them. Like,
Wendy's, if you want to make it up, give me a free meal. And I will be fine.
and not a faux fuffo.
Right. I need a free meal, basically a meal party for 30 people.
Okay.
But no.
Oh, damn.
So,
What
bitch,
I mean,
we
they
hungry. So I'm in
bitch,
Wendy's.
I had a rough day.
Thank you. So I'm in Wendy's, going just to get some food. I'm like, let me get a quick little meal. Come to the meeting, chat, la la la. I should be there for 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Wendy's for 20 minutes, waiting on my order.
Yep.
They forgot my order because 3 people that ordered after me got their food. I'm still waiting. The guy said, "Are you Keith?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Keith."
Yeah.
Yeah, motherfucker.
So then they finally bring my food.
Right.
I get my burger, open it up. Why is my burger a chicken sandwich with lettuce, tomatoes, and mayonnaise?
Now let me tell y'all,
Tell them.
Kay does not,
don't
and I
what?
repeat, does not.
I don't what?
like condiments
At all.
at all.
Make it
He
plain.
won't.
So what was
he
you
wanted
mad
a
at?
hamburger with cheese?
So the mayonnaise?
Girl, I wanted a burger, a cheeseburger, meat and
With
cheese.
He
meat
said
and
a
cheese.
cheeseburger.
Literally just meat and cheese. Like
And I got
Never.
a chicken sandwich.
he don't like.
Not even
The
a
pollo.
regular chicken sandwich.
He don't like the El Pollo.
No.
That's it, love. No.
I love chicken because you know I'm black. But I really wanted just meat and cheese. I wanted a burger. It's about to be the 4th of July, bitch. Give me a burger.
Give me a
Give me a
burger,
burger.
bitch. And this
With
is
a french
$7.
fry and a motherfucking drink.
Thank you. And a lemon. I asked for a lemonade also.
Period.
The
Here,
lemonade was not even pre-made.
It's been tart lately.
Oh my God, yes.
tart.
I agree with you.
It's
Like,
been tart.
so the one I got, the girl, I'm sorry, the lemonade was good actually. It had a good taste to it. So I think it's good, maybe because they had to make it fresh. They put some extra sugar in there. It was good. But it wasn't cold. Like, I asked for no ice.
Oh, okay.
Now, I asked for no ice because, girl, when there's too much ice in it, it's water at that point.
You right.
True.
So, I'm expecting to be cold, though. So, today, Wendy's in South Euclid, you know who you are.
You know
I'm
This is
sure
a bust.
everybody knows who they are now.
This is a bust, and I want to redo.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be calling corporate. Thank you.
Oh my
I
God.
wanna be calling
That's
you
off my
baby.
spirit today.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm also a corporate calling king. Let's start there.
First of all, my name is Kay.
And I am a corporate
And
caller.
And
And you
I
know
am
me.
appalled. I already have a letter on
I
this way.
am a Caucasian
I'm walking
woman
to the mailbox
named Mackenzie.
Mackenzie.
And
And
I do
am
not appreciate this.
I don't appreciate this at all. Wow.
But that's my spirit today.
Well,
But can I get
got
an
it off
amen
your
for
spirit.
we want good customer
Can we
service?
get an amen?
Amen.
Hallelujah.
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 But off my spirit. So this week
get it.
to me has been emotional, and I get emotional, but it's just like, damn, emotional. Like you just, but
Emotions.
it's just like, for one, I do want to say that I am praying for my coworker and her sister. When I heard about that, that broke my heart. And when her sister was shot. You know what I'm
How old is
saying?
your sister?
9 years old. And that just broke my heart. You know what I'm saying? It broke my heart because it's just like I could never imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Here
For sure.
Like what?
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry to cut you off. Was it like just a drive-by shooting or?
I don't know the details,
Okay.
but it's just
Still,
like,
yeah.
like, she was enjoying her day. Her hair just got done, How was she popping?
She's not.
She was looking nice. And then because once you get your hair done, your attitude is straight like, bitch,
Bitch, you
don't
get a
talk to
haircut,
me.
bitch.
I ain't walking past you. I don't say
I can't
hello.
wait to be a bad bitch
motherfucker.
again, okay?
Hello?
You hear me?
But it's just like, damn, also my old coworker's daughter passed. So that's another thing that's just been on my heart. But it's just also too, this week I just been blowing up on motherfuckers. Like, it's just like, I'm not even trying to. It's just like mostly this week has been making me trying to speak out more. A lot of things that I feel like is on my spirit is I'm tired of people not using me but mistreating me, because, and I'm gonna say this while we on live and while we're recording, please, if you have nothing good for me, if you feel like, you know what I'm saying, if you feel like Taylor is just this, that, and the third, look, I am just a nice person. I look out for people because overall how I was raised, I'm just generous off of, not because I want something, not because I'm trying to kiss your ass. No, I see something in you, or I see the good in you. I love to help people, but if you're trying to just use that or trying to just, you know what I'm saying, please exit stage left.
Bye, bitch.
Cause bitch, you have been cut from the script.
Amen.
Back the fuck up, and can I get it? Killed off, bro. Drive by. Ricky. Damn. Bye.
Who Ricky?
From Boys in the Hood.
Oh, I haven't seen the movie, so I
I
don't
was
know.
like, oh, we can't speak on that. But no. But period. Like, I just, if you felt some type of way, if you're watching and your heart just jumped, maybe that might be you. And leave me alone, because you might get my mouth this week, because I've been a little feisty.
Oh, what type of mouth?
What that mouth do? Cuss you the fuck out.
Leave it to Kay.
It's lashing out at people here.
Oh, niggas. No, I'm not having it. And can I get an A? Motherfucking man.
Amen. Amen.
That's off my spirit.
Okay. Jay?
Well, sorry guys for in advance. I don't, listen, at any given moment, I got a lot of shit to get off of my spirit.
Well, let me give you an amen.
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 This week has been interesting, to say the least. Honestly, I think I'm just emotional, just because I want what I want. The heightenedness of my spoiled brattiness is at an all-time high. It's just like I want what I want when I want it at that second, and if it doesn't happen, I'm throwing a tantrum. So I'm getting that off my spirit. That.
Gotcha. So do you just want to, now are you trying to say you want more patience, or are you just saying, bitch, give me what I want?
Bitch, give me what I want. I don't need more patience.
Let me just say this.
I'm patient enough.
Ain't nothing wrong with wanting something.
That's true.
If you want something, why can't you have it?
That's exactly. Yes, thank you. Bless you, sister. Sister, yes. When I want something, why can't I have it?
Why is it a fight?
I feel like, why are you fighting me?
What is it? What do you want?
I want some dick. I want some attention. And I feel like I want some dick and attention from one specific person. I will not name names.
Tired of fucking with these lame niggas, baby. I just need a thug. Can you be my plug?
Hey. And the crazy part about it is that he is not a lame nigga at all, which makes me want to fuck with him even more. But I can't have everything when I want it.
I gotcha.
Well, patience.
What are you gonna? I don't know if that's making you think more, but like, what do you want to do if you don't get what you want when you want it?
I want to do some reckless shit. I want to go get it from someone else, which I can. I can, you know, because you know, as they say, you single until you got a ring on your ring.
Okay. No.
Right. Yeah.
Bullshit. That's my nigga. A bitch will get snatched. The fuck up.
Right.
Upside the head with a bottle and possibly ran over.
Hello.
Boop.
Wow.
Amen.
Don't play with my nigga.
Yeah.
We ain't talking. Fuck out of here.
We together.
That's my nigga.
That's mine. You see that nigga? That's mine.
Hey.
But yeah, I don't know. And then it's just been, work has been stressful as fuck.
Yes.
We are so short staffed that it's like, all right. So I'm just living off of coffee. I'm not even eating. I'm just living off of coffee and stress at this point. So that's just me getting it off my chest. You know, if y'all want to amen me, if y'all want to send
Amen.
me
Well,
some
before
money in my
I
cash,
amen you, is that why you need? Is the dick basically your blunt? Because
the dick is
Ooh.
keeping me docile.
The dick keeps you at peace.
Yes. So I need it often, and
How
I
often
can't.
do you want it?
If it was up to me, honestly, in a perfect world, I would have it at least 3 times in a day
Oh wow.
for a couple of days straight,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe take a break.
Okay.
A couple of days break, but for the most part, sorry guys, I would need it like a couple of times because I'm a stressed out person. You know, I have anxiety, so for me
nothing
to
wrong
like
with that
calm
shit.
down, I need something to focus on, and that is
dick help you focus.
that dick helped me
Ooh,
fucking.
she's a
focus.
mathematician on the dick.
Oh man, 2 + 2 = 4, bitch.
Just 4 more rounds in this
Better round.
motherfucker.
Yes.
So that's me getting it off my spirit. You know, I'm a fucking basket
feel
case.
that.
So if you want to amen me, if you want to put it in my
Amen.
Cash App,
Amen.
Ooh, what's your cash app?
it's the what is it? The money sign
Cash tag.
JEH Daddy.
Ooh,
JEH
J
Daddy.
Daddy.
Okay,
J Daddy. So if y'all feel like y'all want to donate to the
Shit,
Real
y'all
Spit Podcast,
Y'all
Hey,
can
we'll
definitely
take
send us some money because
you know, I'll spread it.
I got bills. I gotta
spread
pay.
it with the crew. You feel me?
Split
Like
it
y'all
your way.
fucks with us, so might as well, you know. I'm
True.
trying to see something. But I so switching gears a little bit
Okay.
because since we finally got it off our spirit, and I feel a little bit lighter, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of want to get into this whole Chris Brown thing.
Oh,
Chris Brown has,
Please.
first of all, can I say this? Chris Brown has disappointed me, especially with his little video, like, send a picture. Nigga, you send a picture.
You know what? And I just feel like
you sent a picture.
I wanna be
Let me
interested
see that
in it.
penis. No, I'm sure. What's
Yeah,
up with
a
that
few
penis?
It's big though, cause we done all seen the pictures.
We
We
done
all
seen
seen
the
the
thought
pictures,
I
the
heard it was
prints,
small.
and
Load
everything.
We need to load it.
We seen Kim K's pussy shit. Let's
We
see
can
Chris
watch.
Brown's dick.
Listen.
Damn. Went. Can your phone
What?
load it?
Bitch, don't come for me.
No,
That's
I wasn't
my type.
coming for you.
That's my type, nigga. That's my type.
But we'll load
This
it
vodka
later.
got me gone. But
Rich
But getting
nigga, eight
back into
figure.
Chris
That's
Brown.
my okay. So, anyways, back to what we're talking about.
anyways, yes.
We all have attention spans like a fucking squirrel here. But okay, so I'm trying
Give me that,
so I'm trying to be interested in this.
Okay.
But I mean, it's fucked up, but it's his preference. I mean, come on now. Look at all his girlfriends that he's had since Rihanna.
Right.
Rihanna has probably been the most the
darkest
blackest,
The darkest one.
yeah,
Yeah.
the blackest girlfriend that he's had.
Because the last few all have looked alike.
Yeah, like he
Karuchi.
literally
Or
all of
version
them have been a different version of Karuchi.
That's very true. I agree.
So he hasn't had different versions of Rihanna. He's only had different versions of Karuchi. That's his preference. I can't, cause it's okay. I saw something online that was like, okay, so what's the difference between a girl saying like I don't like short niggas, or
It's a
I don't like
preference.
niggas with braids, or you know like that. So what's the difference?
I think the difference is no one wants to feel excluded or ugly.
Yeah.
So when
true.
you are a powerful person, you want everyone to like you.
Especially if Chris Brown was actually their crush too.
Yeah.
And they
That's
dark
true.
skinned
And people are crushed by him saying
Yeah.
light skinned girls are pretty hair.
and calling them darkies.
Yeah. See, I wasn't even following it that deep because all I saw was the initial, oh, Chris Brown said this in the song, and then I didn't follow anything that happened with him and was Tokyo Vanity.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Oh.
side note, Tokyo said he called them darkies.
Okay.
Okay.
Tokyo did go in on him though. I watched
Yeah,
her
I that
Instagram
shit was
video.
funny as fuck.
I was on the
respect
shade
her.
room
I
watching it.
listen, Tokyo Vanity, if you ever watch this,
Hey,
on this,
Tokyo.
Girl, I'm gonna send you a DM
love
with the
you.
post.
I love you so much. Please come on our podcast. I
that's-
know that's probably just a wish, but I would love to have you on the podcast. That bitch went in on him.
She did.
That bitch
And
went
I
in.
love that.
Now make sure y'all go to her page to actually watch the full cussing version.
Where
Yeah.
was it?
Because on the
I couldn't even
shade room,
find it.
girl, on the shade room they
They
had it
bleeped
beat out,
everything.
and I was like, "What is she saying?" But
And
I
her
really
accent
watched
is
it.
just
Where was-
A.
I think she deleted it
You
because
think
I tried
she
to
might,
find-
you know,
She might have
people
deleted
always
it.
delete things after that day because they don't want the PR to be on their page forever.
Yeah,
so.
true. That's true.
Because I was just like, I'm trying to read her list. I'm like, what she say? What she say?
Girl, she said.
She went in. She
said
the
coke. Yep.
The coke. You must
Molly.
be doing the hard drugs,
Right.
Chris. If you think you coming after me, because first of all,
Chris
because
Brown.
you know his thing is gonna be because she bigger.
Yeah.
So like he said
And
something
that-
like, I want to take you. Let me take you out to dinner.
That picture he posted of her was raggedy.
Yeah,
Like, that
and I'm
was
like,
dirty.
and I love her comment. She was like, bitch, I'm fine. To here go a full, because I guess his little, what do you call his army, the breezy squad, whatever. I don't know, but they went after her like, post no makeup or a full body picture. And she said, bitch, here go both. How about that? Bitch, I'm still fine. Okay?
I got
and
it,
that's the
man,
thing,
right.
because I feel like a lot of people think that bigger girls are supposed to be insecure or supposed to immediately, feel some type of way or, feel like, oh, you just dogged me just because you called me fat. Bitch, I know I'm fat. I've been fat all my life.
True.
Like,
I can
That's
lose
true.
this.
yeah, like,
Can you lose that ugly spirit?
yeah, like you obviously have some type of ingrained prejudice. I think because there's no reason why you should look at a dark skinned woman with and let's even go even further. What do you call nice hair? What is nice hair to you, Christopher Maurice Brown?
You called his whole name.
Yes, I used to be a stan when I was a kid. Okay, so what qualifies as nice hair to you?
To me, nice hair. I guess if you have hair. I mean, that probably sounds bad right there also. But listen. I don't know what qualifies as nice hair right now.
I just feel like that part of it is just like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
'Cause
but I
it's
feel like
just-
he
it's
was. Sorry to cut you
No,
off,
no,
but I
it's
feel
cool.
like he was. Like his mindset was geared towards one specific hair type. Maybe
I got you.
Maybe like
well,
a
I'll say
blonde
this:
hair.
if your hair, if it's natural, it's already nice. I'm gonna start with that. How about we go
Okay,
there?
nice
Only because
safe. Nice safe.
natural is natural. It is what it
Yeah.
is. But if you got a weave and it's nappy, then that ain't nice.
Wow,
You
I
gotta
feel like
fix
you
that.
just came for me. I'm in between hairstyles.
Your weave
You
is
got
still
nice
looking
hair,
good. Go
bro.
ahead, Phoenix.
I know I got nice hair under this weave. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, your hair is long
Listen,
and
But-
it's nice.
It's
Don't play.
luxurious.
Listen,
Nice hair, I feel like to me, nice hair is you can do anything. You can wear any style. You can
Yeah.
do whatever you want with
Mhm.
it. If you want to wear some Frenchies one day and straighten it the next and it's luscious, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nice hair is,
okay, man.
you know what I'm saying? It is
Sweater.
what it is. Like, but I feel like also on Chris Brown, not using this as an excuse, but just in his own society, his own world.
Mhm.
It's probably he probably got that instilled in his head because that's probably what he heard all his
true.
life. He was a teenager in this game,
Mhm.
and they probably put that shit in his head like, no dark skinned girls, no this, no that, this image can't be in this and that and the third. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I don't know. You never know. You never know why he feels that way, but
True.
at the same time, I don't feel like no dark skinned girl should feel any type of way about it, because that just show. Like when I watched it today, it's just like, damn, Chris, you like, I don't care if that's your preference, that's fine, but it's one thing. Like I was telling Dev earlier, it's the thing that I feel like that's bad about it is that you. The thing I felt bad about is that you are trying to downgrade dark skinned girls. You trying to make them feel some type of way.
Mhm.
Like
You
even
ain't
if
just leave it at, oh, I don't like dark skin girls.
yeah,
You
like
dark.
what Tokyo said. Like that's what made me even go search Chris Brown because he talking about no darkies in the VIP.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Don't nah, that's ignorant shit. Because at the end of the day, nigga, just because you light skin, you still a nigga. Quote on fucking Jay-Z. You
Right.
still a
Ooh,
motherfucking
true.
nike house nigga.
Yeah.
Period. Like
I
that's
like them
how I
bars.
feel.
Ooh, wait a
Yeah,
minute.
right.
Cause that's just what it
Wait a
is. Like,
minute,
at the end of the
dog.
day, you still a
At
nigga.
the end of the day, people still look at you as a nigga, and
You
an
still a
abusive nigga at that. Like that,
Abusive nigga.
it don't matter
cokehead.
how many.
man.
Yeah, a
What you
cokehead.
All right, so let's do it.
Let's
Let
do
me
it.
ask you a question then.
Let's do this because now I'm like,
Let me ask you a
talk about
question. We can keep it 100.
this. Come on, Deb.
Keep it 100.
Come on,
All
Deb.
right, so as black people, are we now policing black people and the way we talk to each other? Are we outlawing are we outlawing nigga? So now niggas can't say blackie?
Listen,
I'm just asking. I'm being honest. I'm keeping it 100.
That's a good question.
That's not. I mean, that's cool, but at the same time, he's being ignorant.
yeah, and he's trying to say it in a derogatory way.
Okay, the number one, the most popular song in the country right now is "Rich Ass Bitch Give a Fuck About a Nigga." Is they being ignorant? They don't give a fuck about niggas. I'm a black man. I'm a nigga. Should I be disrespected? Are we gonna start policing what niggas say, or are we gonna let people?
Maybe we should.
But we don't.
Should.
We only do it. We only do it when, especially, and I don't give a fuck. We only do it when it adversely affects what people personally think about themselves. Keep it 100.
Cause I'm thinking about them lyrics like real ass bitch give a fuck by the nigga. I mean that's that group of people. I mean it's also catchy. That don't mean a girl could be talking about real ass bitch give a fuck by the nigga, then the next day be in the nigga face like,
Hey,
well,
Daddy.
you know what I
Okay.
mean?
I do give a fuck about you.
I do give
Yeah,
a
but that's
fuck
just like him
about
saying
you,
it-
rich ass nigga.
So let's say he did have a dark skinned chick in the VIP the next day. Would that be okay too?
Listen,
If he don't fuck with dark skinned women, he don't fuck with dark skinned women.
That's
I agree
fine,
with
but
you
when
in
it
that
comes
aspect.
down to, cause at the end of the day, it's one thing if he just like, hey, no dark skins, no black, you feel me? He being funny, that's one thing. But he
being serious.
Either way it goes, you still being ignorant. You
Yeah.
still being you.
But we live in an ignorant culture. The number one song in the country is about scamming ass. Like, where is the non-ignorance?
I think like I said earlier, I think the line really comes into who feels excluded by
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We gonna start policing ignorance? All this shit is
Wait,
ignorance.
All this shit is ignorant.
So we can't start policing ignorance and say this ignorance is acceptable and this ain't.
We
We either
own
gonna
that.
outlaw ignorance or let the ignorant shit fester. Cause them same chicks talking about rich ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga, one locked up and one pregnant.
Hello.
So all this shit is just ignorant jargon that niggas is spewing out their mouth. None of this shit is factual. So we gonna start policing ignorance,
This is
or we
true.
gonna outlaw ignorance? Which one we gonna do?
listen, we pick and choose when we feel personally attacked. That's
Exactly.
When it's a problem.
So let's say that. Let's not try to,
can't we just
because
keep
niggas
the
be trying to
same
cancel
energy
Chris
for
Brown.
everything?
Because niggas trying to cancel
Only
Chris
because-
Brown.
People been trying to
People
cancel
ride
Chris
the
Brown
wave.
for
Yeah,
so long.
cancel him for
Nobody
beating up
cares
women.
with Chris
Right.
Brown, that's my nigga. But at the same time, this nigga still being ignorant.
Yeah,
at
of
the end
course.
At the end of the day, like, okay.
Maybe he should have kept it to him. I feel like
Why?
he should have just kept it to himself.
Because at the okay,
People
let's
hurt.
say it like this.
People
It's
hurt.
Our
the way
president
you
ignorant.
say stuff to people. Period. And at the end of the day, you got a platform. You can't be saying shit like that.
Our president ignorant, don't give a fuck about what he say.
And you see how we feel about him.
But we only make up 12% of the population. Overall, he the president of the United States.
Right.
Even if 100% of us voted no, he's still the president. What I'm saying is we live in this culture of ignorance. So what is we gonna do?
As of now, it seems like you said, we're going to pick and choose what we want to go
Yeah.
off on. But there
really
does need to
watch
be
what you say.
a general sense of whenever someone does say something ignorant, we check them. Like in general, but as of right
Yeah.
now, that's not the case. Only because
It's not the
we
case.
ride of okay, what's cool, what's in right now.
Because what's the
Yeah.
difference between him and somebody you may have just overheard in conversation saying some ignorant shit like that?
I'm just throwing this out there not to be on Chris Brown's side, but to test the culture. What are we willing to accept? What are we willing to put up with? Are we really outraged or are we just offended? Those are two different things.
I feel
Offense
like
is a personal
most of the
problem.
People are just offended. If anything, I'm just offended.
We'll deal with it. I'm still
We'll
a
deal with it.
fan of the Cleveland Indians. There's a lot of Native Americans that don't fuck with it, but they offended. That sounds like a personal problem. I'm a fan of Francisco Lindor. You know what I'm saying? Like,
True.
are we gonna change the names of the Redskins and the Indians and all those teams, or are we gonna just go to the baseball game and go to the All-Star game on
Like, fuck
Tuesday?
it.
That's what we got to
All-Star
figure
game
out.
this weekend. Side note.
I'm just saying that's what we got to figure out, man. It's a lot of fucked up shit going on out here.
I mean,
It was fucked up for him to say it like that, but we live in this culture where people don't really give a fuck about the
It's
tact.
all gonna die over.
He
'Cause
definitely- he ain't gave a fuck in a
Everything
long
dies
time.
over, so it's just gonna happen. It's gonna be an
Sure, he
issue
been
next
through
week.
a
It'll be
lot.
fine.
He
He'll
ain't
do something
gonna give a
good,
fuck.
and we'll all forget about it and not.
But I
When
think
the last
that's
time somebody had something bad to say about R. Kelly?
Is he still like where them girls at? Like they
Exactly.
still with him? Like,
Y'all
what's
checked
going
on him in the past week? No.
Where the
Nope,
no, the
not
girl
at
still with him.
Nobody knows.
oh, okay.
'Cause we don't give a fuck after about a week.
After the documentary was over,
Nobody give a
he was
fuck.
like-
They airing a part 2 of the documentary, like
Listen,
a aftermath of it,
listen.
or it might have already aired on
After the
Lifetime.
piss. After the piss.
Anyways, cool. Fuck all of
After
that
the
shit.
shower.
Fuck all of that. I want to get into a broader topic
Okay.
about this whole colorism prejudice bullshit.
Yeah.
Let's
You
go.
ready to get into this?
I'm ready to get into it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Dive
so,
deep, people.
okay, so within the black community, there is a lot of colorism. You know, Tay being a lighter complected female,
Caramel
and,
mocha.
and me being a darker
You get in the Chris Brown
complected
section.
female. Tell me,
Yeah. Tay all mad. She'll be up there with her
tell me
bottle.
about your experiences.
Bouncing up on 'em.
Let's kind of go. Let's just kind of share our experiences.
Let's jump into the puddle of being brown skin.
The light skin versus dark skin debate, basically.
I just don't-
Because I don't consider you light skin,
I'm
but
about
I
to say I'm
think
not
a
light
lot of
skin.
people would consider you light skin.
I would consider you light skin.
See,
You would consider
Yes.
me light skin?
I would consider you light
would you
skin.
Would you
Yeah.
consider her light skin?
I would consider you light skin only because.
Her skin is lighter than
Yeah, true. But yeah, I mean, you just have a lighter complexion.
Yeah.
I mean, if I would say, I don't know,
Not
you're just
the
light skinned. I don't know
fallback.
how to describe. I can see red in your face. You light skinned.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
I think where it stems from, for me, I think a decent representation of it. My grandmother, rest her soul, I love her to death. My grandmama was the craziest, the best grandma ever. But she kind of like rocked with her light skinned grandkids more than her dark skinned grandkids, and she would let it be known.
Oh,
That's
you get
the
to go to the grocery with me.
I feel like that's the
what
colorism.
color was your grandmother? Was she light or dark?
She was a little darker than Taylor.
Okay.
Okay.
A little darker.
she-
Maybe she actually had a complex.
Maybe.
Because
Maybe.
in the world, she would probably be considered dark skin.
She was kind of right in the middle.
Okay.
My grandma was just a black woman. You know what I mean? She wasn't really, but she just had but she grew up. I mean, my grandmama passed away in like 96, and she was,
okay.
you know, she was a kid in like the 30s and 40s. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
She
like,
grew up in that era.
She grew up, you know, that paper bag test type shit.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
we've been, I mean, I just think when you relate it back to what I was just talking about, it's real like systemic fucked up shit when it comes to like colorism in the black community. Who you prefer to fuck over the next person really is not in that.
It's two different things.
It's two different
but
things.
It to me, it kind of can go to that
Mm-hmm.
because it's completely two different things. Because like you said, we all have our preference of who we want to fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what we have.
But-
But some people do it based. There are people that do it based off of, oh, you light skinned, so I'm gonna fuck you.
But yeah,
I'm gonna
like
give you babies. I want my babies
I got you.
to be light skinned with pretty hair.
Because I
and
did
pretty
hear a
eyes.
lot. I did
What
hear
is-
a lot. People
What?
saying like, I don't want no black babies.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
but what's wrong with that? I don't want to fuck white women. What's wrong with saying that?
Ain't nothing wrong with saying it, but it's just like some shit just don't need to be said.
Why not?
But,
I mean, it just
But
because
why?
it's just like we get it, but it's just like sometimes people can offend. Like when I was telling you earlier, like I would never tell if I was so called not attracted to
Big dudes. We was talking about that earlier.
I wouldn't say it to his face like, oh, I don't fuck with big dudes.
But I was, as a big dude, I was telling you, I would prefer, like I brought it up. Like, it's chicks that don't fuck with big dudes.
You want to hear the truth, but sometimes you need to serve the truth in a way that
Graciously.
It's
can be like,
receivable.
okay. Like,
Yeah.
I want to let you know this is what it is,
Mm-hmm.
but also I don't want to hurt your own pride.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this:
Okay.
the way you deliver a message and the way a person receives are always gonna be different.
Yeah.
You can say it nice as hell, but the person still.
Yeah, it depends on how they hear it.
I mean, it just depends on the person, like you said, how they hear it. So
Yeah, because
However
you can say
delivered
it in
can
a
be.
nice way, but if I already kind of have that inside of me, I'm gonna hear.
It's
it
just
like,
rejection. You just hear rejection.
I mean,
You
yeah,
fat bitch.
regardless-
That's what you hear.
And rejection
Yeah.
is hard. But
Okay,
I'm
but-
not gonna say like, yeah, I don't fuck with big dudes.
Oh, what's
Like,
wrong with? What's wrong with? You might as well.
I'd rather say it like, I'm not interested.
Because he probably go hear. I don't.
He
fuck with
probably
dudes
heard it
anyway.
1,000 times, but
Okay.
I'm just gonna say it more on the terms of, I'm just not interested. I'm
gotcha.
okay.
I mean, I get that, but
I'm
you know
okay.
they are gonna receive it however the fuck they want to
Oh,
receive
no.
it. You can say it like that, but if they already feel insecure
I mean, I
about
can't
their
stop-
weight, they
I
might
can't-
already hear
You
that.
can't
I
stop a
can't
person
stop
from how
how
they
a
feel.
person's gonna feel after I say it, but
Mm-hmm.
when I deliver the message, at least they gonna know like, well, at least she ain't be shitty about
But
it.
what is? Oh, this is my honest question. My honest question. If I'm looking for a wife, or you looking for a husband to be with, why do I even give a fuck how
That
she
just come
receives
back
it?
down to the person being shallow. Because like I said, like while like you were saying, like what if that girl leads the bigger dude on? You know what I'm saying? Acting like
no. I'm not saying lead on. If you're not like, yo, I don't want to fuck with you for this reason, it can linger for a lot longer. I don't want to fuck with white women. It's known when I walk in the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I going to play around with this white girl for 30 seconds, for 45 seconds? For 2 minutes. Well, I'm not gonna have a conversation with you. Like, why are we even going? I don't fuck with white bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom.
It just come down to the how shallow people are, or they in their mind.
I don't think it's shallow if I don't fuck with white women.
No, I mean
that's just your preference.
This is my preference.
It's your preference, but then at the same, well, I'm speaking back on like
light skin and dark
skin, size, whatever. I feel like every person has this dream person in their mind, and you're just not that person.
Yeah.
So they're just like, yeah, no, I'm waiting for this nigga that's in my mind, not you.
Okay, so I don't understand the big deal. I'm just trying to conversation wise. Chris Brown, some singer from Virginia, don't fuck with dark skinned women and don't want them in his VIP. Okay.
I kind of feel like that's.
Who cares? First of all,
if you don't want to fuck with them, like you don't want to fuck them.
Go talk to Bobby Valentino. I mean, I don't understand why it's such a big deal.
Damn, I can't even be in your space.
He doesn't like you.
That's kind of like white people and black people.
Okay, I don't want white girls in my space. I don't understand why that's a big deal. Then just go talk to another R&B singer. I mean, I don't understand. That's what that man likes. Then just don't go to his VIP section. He don't gotta let you in his VIP section. It's his VIP. You didn't make Run It. You didn't make these damn songs.
You didn't make Run It.
VIP.
Let me get it on and popping.
I'm fucking with y'all, man. I'm just
listen, no, fuck that.
That's all I'm saying.
Why she can't come in your section?
Because he don't want
She talking to her homegirls.
He don't want
you.
to.
Tell me she
right.
So
wait. So if I got the
I don't trust white girls in my area.
Light skin, yes. And I'm thinking, oh, we about to
party
brother. With Chris Brown, and he like, no, darky, back it on up like Juvenile.
If two white girls named Susan and Kelly try to come in my VIP section, you got me fucked up. I'm niggas,
farmer,
niggas, feet, everything. Like they can't see me.
You will not catch me with a case on here.
I mean, I think it's fucked up. You're right. He said blackies. I think it boils down to, first of all, Chris Brown is a woman beating, ain't shit ass nigga who's somehow still popular. So I don't know what niggas expect from Chris Brown. To me, he falls into R. Kelly's category. Not that he did shit as bad as him.
Remember R. Kelly, everybody?
But like the ain't shit niggas.
I got you.
But like,
yeah,
but what I love about my black women, I love y'all to death because y'all will hope a nigga into failure every single time. Chris Brown is an ain't shit nigga and he ain't gonna never change. So if I would have been, you'd be like, hey, this one R&B singer said he don't fuck with blackies. Take a guess who it might be. I think Chris Brown would have been in my top 3. Yeah. I don't know why anybody's surprised that Chris Brown ain't shit nigga.
He's never had representation in any of his videos.
Yeah.
The darkest one probably Rihanna, the girl from Empire.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure
no, I was just thinking too, also that with what you said about the girls hoping a nigga till they fail, whatever. Think about, I guess maybe the dark skinned girls are having in their mindset, I gotta have a light skinned baby, or I gotta have a light skinned dude that had a lighter skinned baby, so that they're not as dark as me and their complexion isn't, dark, so they don't hear the blackie jokes, all the dark things.
Listen,
because we gotta pick one. My bad. Go ahead.
Do you know how many men and women out there are bleaching their skin, are wanting to fuck light-skinned people that probably treat them like shit and degrade them because they are darker, because they want a light-skinned child. People that are in relationships with people that use that in a derogatory way. Oh, you black. When I was in a relationship a while ago, and like he used to say stuff like that to try to be funny, but I'm like, why is that derogatory? Why is that funny? But why am I offended? Why am I letting that hurt me? Type of thing.
Because there's two things to that. One, you can pick anything. It's people in relationships with niggas with money or women with money and take bullshit that they wouldn't normally take because the person got money. It's all about your personal preference. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about what you put up with. And we got to pick one. We live in a very, like, angry society, and we'll be angry about the same shit on both sides. Like, are we not supposed to say shit about Charlemagne getting his skin lighter? We got to let him be. And then we also mad at niggas on the other end who only want, like, we got people who don't fuck. We got the Michael Jackson said we can't say nothing bad about motherfuckers who want to bleach their skin.
Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, the Sammy Sosa. We can't say nothing because it's politically incorrect to talk shit about him. Yeah. But then if Chris Brown don't like dark skinned women, he only want light skinned women. He open season.
Yeah.
I think
which one
is
it?
Be is that. I'm sorry. The way people might look at it is that because Sammy Sosa changed himself so much because he hated himself, so that maybe people will say, "Don't talk about that one because that's mental health or that's just self-hate." Versus people saying, "Okay, you have a preference and you just shutting people out because you don't like that color."
Maybe he love himself. Maybe when he like jack off, he love his light skin so much.
Sammy?
No, Chris Brown.
Speaking of
maybe he just love his light skin hand on his
side note.
He only
Just
light
imagine
skin hand
what the rest of Sammy Sosa look like. Is his bottom half light skin now too? When you said that, that's what I went to right there.
What you think, Tay? You think his bottom half like?
Sammy?
I don't know,
You think it's pink or you think it's black?
the only thing that I can
Sammy,
really
let us know.
Like, the only thing I'm thinking about while y'all talking about this conversation is the only time I actually got offended about my complexion was from white people. Like, I never had a black person come up to me or a person come up to me and say, "Oh, you too dark," or like that's never happened. Like the worst thing I ever heard was from a white person, and he said the only thing I'll be good for in my life is to lay on my back because I am a black woman.
That's why I want white women in my fucking VIP section right there because that's their
Susie, you gotta go.
You gotta go, Susie.
I don't know, like, we was just arguing, and he was just saying, like, you know, all you're good for is to lay on your back and have babies because you're a black woman.
How old were you?
I was like 20 when he said that shit to me.
Is that different?
I was at work.
That's fucked up.
But
That's
it
the
was,
worst.
I was at work, but it's just like, you know,
Damn.
that's when
At
it
the
was kind of,
workplace?
yeah, like it, or the only time I get really offended is when, you know, I gotta go to like different stores or something and I get followed. Like this one time when I was in Menor Mall and I was in pink and I had, you know, that purse and he following me because my purse is big. And it's just like, you know, what I told him was like, did I beep though? Did I beep when I walked out the store? Like, I'm literally here to shop.
Yeah.
That's the only time I ever really got that type of.
So what you're saying is
I never.
the black community is really not littered with a colorism issue in 2019.
No, that's not what she's saying.
No, I just.
So,
like,
so when is the last
cute.
time a black person made you feel fucked up about your skin color?
Okay, so like the last time was it's probably been a few years. I'm not gonna lie, but you know now you got this movement of dark skinned girls and melanin and all of that
Melanin
cute
poppin'.
shit, melanin popping. So it's different
Not related.
now.
Not related to. I don't want to say sex. That's too broad. But not related to attraction. I feel like in the black community is more of a preference thing in that, but it's fucking with
So you're
people.
saying more so like, are you an attractive?
Yeah, people are attracted to different shades of black. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I just don't see as much of black people like, I'm not going to hire this woman because she's a light-skinned woman.
Some cases be like that though.
I know, but I just,
Yeah.
I need
Or
to
I'm not
Google
gonna
them.
hire her because she has dreads or something like that.
Like, I just feel like being black in America, it's just like, well, one thing I know for a fact that I want to teach my kids when I have them, like, you know, we are hated on so bad, like, regardless if it's from another black person, a white person, a Hispanic, whoever, like, we're hated on, like, but at the same time, that's the beauty of it. Like, yeah, they may call us a nigger. They may say that we're blackies. They may say whatever the fuck they want. But at the same time,
gorillas.
at the same time, like,
Shit.
we beautiful. Like, we are beautiful. We come in different shades.
People trying to
come
get
in
like
different-
us.
You know what I'm saying? When I seen white girls rocking cornrows and box braids, I
see
broke
those
my
tans?
neck.
What about them tans?
Them tans,
Yeah.
they've been doing the tans though, but it's just like, well,
The makeup.
the
Shit, you can
makeup,
The
the thick
booties?
eyebrow, the booties
boot,
really
the
killing
Coke
me.
body shape. Come on now,
Yeah.
Kardashians. I love y'all. Don't get it wrong. I love y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But come on now.
And
Like
all them black
you,
kids they
all
got now
them,
too.
you
All
see
them black
all
kids.
these white
I
people
don't
with
like
these
that they
ant
don't show
booties.
that Kim don't show her son like that.
Which
The,
one?
the ant
The
booties.
darker one.
You talking about Saint? Wait, no.
Saint the darker
no,
one?
No. She loves
Oh.
Saint. What
I
you
know
talking
she
about?
do, but it's just like I wish
You don't see all
she
the
would
pictures.
bring him out more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
I
saying
think
she
that's her
don't love
favorite
him.
kid.
That's her.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm
You
not
said
saying
North
that,
her
but I'm
favorite.
just saying I wish she would take more pictures of him. I
agree.
just stalked her page one day and I was like, "Where is Saint?"
Bitch, where this
I
baby
I
at?
see North too much. Like, where is Saint?
Coming
Forgot he even existed.
coming from a dude with two girls in 2019, and I'm not by no means the authority on children or girls or whatever the case may be, at all. But I think a lot of times, especially in our community, in the black community, we focus a lot on the negative, a lot on what society is going to do to us or say about us. Live or no. But I tell my girls every day that they are the greatest, the smartest, and most beautiful girls in the whole wide world.
That's beautiful.
So when they get older, the negativity, I don't ever want them to get used to or anticipate the negativity. I want the negativity to be jarring. And like, the fuck you mean I'm not? You mean as opposed to, I want their armor to be self-confidence, not a gun.
You
know
want them.
what?
Oh, go ahead.
It just prepare it boosts them. And like I've always been a bigger dude. I've always been a big dude, like tall dude. That I got big when I played football in high school and in college, but I always knew that I wasn't like a trifling big nigga, you know what I mean? So I just had to make sure amongst the big niggas in the room, I was just one of the smoothest big niggas in the room. And it was always going to be a chick that was going to fuck with big niggas. And for the other ones, have a nice day. And for the ones who fuck with big niggas, what's happening?
I think
But you got to arm
arm
yourself with confidence, man.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It all comes back down to confidence, because at the end of the day, you ain't gonna be everybody's cup of tea.
True.
You ain't gonna be everybody's cup of tea. Like, you could be thinking you the baddest bitch,
And you don't
could
got to be.
But at the end of the day, like, sometimes people ain't gonna fuck with you.
Yeah, we only looking for one human. We got to like really remember. You're only going to marry, unless you want to be a polygamist. That's on you.
Open
You
it up.
only need one. You only need one human being to be like, I fuck with you. That's it. That's it.
And let that be the one that you want to fuck with.
That's it.
Hopefully.
That's you good.
That's it. That's all you need.
That's the goal.
That's it.
And
Yeah.
I want to say, actually, kind of think about what you were saying about how you tell your daughters that they're beautiful.
Greatest, smartest,
greatest.
most beautiful girls in the whole wide world.
Like, I guess maybe some of that comes from, or the defensiveness when people are talking about colorism, it comes into, did you hear those things yourself? Like, did you have a mantra from your parents that let you know you are beautiful, you are strong, you're handsome, whatever it is? Because thinking about it, where I'll say I had some of my self-confidence issues in my color, probably came from my parents told me, yeah, I looked good, I was handsome, all that. But I guess maybe I didn't hear it enough from them to get that base of confidence for myself. And I guess you sometimes
got into
need that.
school?
Yeah, where if you don't have that constantly,
Yeah.
Especially
and you hear
when
the
you go
outside.
into the outside world
Yeah.
when you get into school. Because kids are cruel.
yeah,
Kids are
And
cool.
I think that's where
That's
I
where
got
it
a
starts.
lot of my complex from because my
Yeah.
mom, she's dark skinned, but her mom, she wasn't. And like my mom was kind of always like the darker one of the kids.
Dark sheep of the family.
Yeah. So, but she's always told me that her mom would always be like, "Baby, we the same color. Like, don't be, don't have any type of complex or anything about your
Yeah.
color." So my mom has always done that for me. But when I got into school, niggas was dogs. Okay. Niggas that I
black
wanted
ass
was
beast.
like, "Dog, get your black ass out of here!" Like,
No.
damn. Damn.
No, but for real, being in school, I think that's where it all breaks down, because I remember getting picked on in school, not about my skin, mostly about how I looked. And it was just like, it's one thing to hear. I think it's one thing to hear from the kids at school, but then also, like, one thing that bothered me was I was a little bit chunk when I was little. You know what
But
I'm
you
saying?
had ass.
I didn't pay attention. I
Well,
thought
you
I
was-
was
you was-
disgusting and
You was a
fat.
kid.
I thought I was
We were
fat.
all kids. Now I feel very creeped out about
I was
this.
saying, You're looking at
But
my
I'm-
ass as a kid.
But I'm just saying,
That's
like,
like always something I heard in the family, though.
but it's just like,
As a kid, that she had.
but
ass?
then at the same time, that used to bother me as a kid too.
you
'Cause,
remember?
Yeah, I mean, hearing it from different people in the family, like, oh yeah, but at the same time, it's just like that also made me uncomfortable because I also heard it from people, or sometimes people, especially dudes, felt like it was okay to grab on me. Like that shit made me uncomfortable as a kid, and it's just like it made me feel like I'm not a fucking. I'm a human. I'm a woman.
not a piece of meat.
Simba.
I'm not like
I'm
treat
not
me
just
treat me
this.
with respect. Like
Don't
sometimes I
sexualize
would
me.
don't sexualize me.
That's a
Like
good one right there.
like you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes one thing I did see in dark skinned girls got respected. Dark skinned girls got
Me and my mom
respected
have
more.
actually had this conversation before.
Yeah, like you know, some I used to watch like the lighter skinned girls. They would be flaunting. They be wanting that attention. You know, I'll be wanting the attention too. But at the same time, I'll be cool. Like you know, nigga, no. But at
Yeah.
the same time, I did see dark skinned girls. No hate, no nothing. But it's just like just observing. They did get respected better, and then that made that when they got older too. That made dudes want them even more. Like, man, I can't talk to her unless she literally lets me. That's so. It's just like I feel like yeah, dark skinned girls go through a lot,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, when I listen to dudes talk about them, they love dark skinned girls because. I feel like all that bullying and all that bullshit y'all went through puts up a higher confidence of like, no, I ain't fucking with that. I ain't getting
You're not
treated
gonna
like
deal
that.
with.
Fuck that. This is how you gonna treat me, and if you ain't, bye. Period.
I
Like,
feel that.
because I hated that.
And the stereotypes. I think
It's a lot of stereotypes.
it's a lot of stereotypes because they thought that people have thought or have said like, oh, dark skinned girls they know how to fight or they fight all the time, they mad all the time.
I've heard the dark.
Like-
They mad all the time.
Like
I've heard that one.
and then I've heard light skinned girls they runners. Remember that when people
Oh,
say
yeah.
runners? Yeah.
I know,
They
right?
dance.
Checks back.
They dance.
They got an attitude.
They sucking dick. They don't
They
take
sucking
back.
dick.
Yeah, like they just
They doing it all. Shit.
like
getting
you
all the
kind of
attention.
sort of what you were saying. Like they didn't get as respected like the dark skinned girls. But I think that came from like, oh, I don't want to deal with her. She probably rowdy. The dark skinned chick. She probably rowdy. She like
She
to
gonna
fight. She like to
respect,
argue. She ain't giving it up. You this and that. And I mean, I guess to a certain extent, that's cool because you don't want to deal with the bullshit. But then it's like, damn, you don't even know. I could be a house. So no, I'm just playing, but like, you don't
You
know.
showed me attention. I'm about to bust it up for you,
Right,
babe.
you don't know. And then, yeah. So it's just a lot of stereotypes within just different communities because
That's
they
true.
feel that same way about like bigger girls or bigger people in general. Like, oh, like they just gonna take whatever, or they happy for this date, or they not confident, or they probably got insecurities, they got a complex. You just. And we all feel this way. We probably all thought about it at some point.
I mean, it's
Sound like a person problem.
no. Unfortunately, I mean, because it is all about self confidence. So
True. It does
because
equate
all right, this is the facts, and I'm not saying all dudes. I just think in general, guys have a little bit better time accepting this than women, partially probably because of society and the labels people put on women in society. But there are always going to be people who are more handsome or cute or whatever than the next person. I mean, it's just that simple. I don't have a V at the bottom of my abs.
Ain't got one either. Shit.
I don't have a chiseled
Got a
chin
little
with a nice stubble beard, and it's
You gotta have.
So-
What you got?
it's,
Work what you got.
you gonna have some Michael B. Jordan motherfuckers. You gonna have some Gabby Sidibe motherfuckers. You got. It's just the way life is. But like, it's still about self confidence,
Yeah, it just.
and so that's what it's all
Yeah,
about.
no, it does boil down to that. You do have to be confident in yourself.
and who
Because
you are.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like I always. Like I said a million. I'm not gonna be the best looking dude in any room I walk into.
That's true.
I just got to make sure I'm prepared for the people who wouldn't mind me. I mean,
That's true. Yeah.
it's just that simple.
Cause it's just, I don't know. It's just one thing that I know. Sometimes you do gotta just look into the mirror and just accept who you are.
True.
Yeah.
You gotta be
Know
like,
who you are.
Know who you are, because I mean, you can go change something about yourself, but at the end of the day, are you doing it for you, or are you doing it for the next person? Because even if you do go get a fat ass or get your titties lifted up, or
Listen,
I heard this surgery to make your penis
do
bigger,
that.
it's
What?
just like
that rarely works though.
but
they
still,
doing?
You better take these inches, cuz.
better take
Take whatever
these-
inches.
better
Take
these
whatever inches is in my drawers,
Hey,
girl.
what young
Take
Jock
these
say?
inches,
He,
boy.
he a 2
We
inches
doing
fat.
shit up in here.
You better take this thumb, girl. Fuck out of here.
No, I'm just
You better
playing.
take
Speaking
this
of thumbs,
know
But
what I'm
it's
saying?
just like,
watch the video.
huh.
What? No. Anyway, so like I was saying,
It comes down to the point of just being like, this is me, this is what it is.
if you don't
If you
like
don't,
it,
if you
Go
don't
from
like
there.
it,
Yeah.
that's
exit
too bad.
stage left. Thank you.
Somebody
Thank
gonna
you,
fuck-
next.
You've been
gonna feel that
cut.
shit. Somebody gonna love it.
Yes. You've been
There's
killed
somebody
off.
for everybody out there, honestly.
True.
It is.
I want to bring up something real quick. I just thought about it actually.
What is it, baby?
So you know, Pride just finished. Pride Month just finished for LGBT
Y'all.
The
QA
queens.
persons. But we all know. Well, most of us probably know. Lil Nas X came out also,
I'm gonna take.
and then it was funny because he's a funny character in just on social media. Looking at his
Yeah.
profile, he's a funny cat.
Oh my god, he's hilarious.
He had one post. I guess what the fuck did it say? I think it was like a little boozy. I guess we know where he was riding when he went to Old Town
And
Road.
he was like literally about horses.
Yes.
Like literally the song was about horses. Like
He
stop.
said, you know what them horses what horses he had in the back.
Right.
It was funny as shit.
It was just funny as hell. But more so, really, I guess I'm bringing up more so with being. I'm also an LGBT person, also, as we all know. But with being a person of gay orientation, whatever it is, why? I'm just gonna say, why do we have to come out? Now I know y'all, all y'all are
straight people
so-
don't have to come
exactly.
out.
So why
We
do we have
just
to come
be
out?
out.
I'm gonna be because it was funny. We were looking at this week. We might bring this up on Sunday. Shout out to the DMST boy.
Bad
MST
plug.
Because it's
Boys.
some, no, but it's something that a lot of I guess you could say what they call it nowadays cisgendered males we don't talk about. But I think it's just because the way society is set up, and it's assumed that people are straight, which is obviously not probably, it's obviously not
The case.
true.
Yeah.
It's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's something as a society we got to grow in. We got to grow. We got to expand our mind. There's a lot of stereotypes, and stereotypes a lot of times. Like I'm from East Cleveland, so if I'm walking down the street, there's a pack of niggas on the corner. My stereotypes of pack of niggas on corner in East Cleveland oftentimes save me.
All right.
But I can't treat every pack of niggas on the corner
The same.
Yeah.
So maybe like the stereotypes people might have about LGBT men and women. It's not true. You know what I mean? But it takes a lot of growth. It takes a lot of dealing with people, understanding people, knowing people, because it's just whether it's people don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Or you just don't know. And so you can go through elementary school, junior high school, college, and never really encounter an individual of the LGBT community. Well, when I was coming, I think it's a little different nowadays.
No, I'm gonna say shit.
It's about the same.
Everybody attacked me.
Okay.
Yeah, they just knew from the way I walked and said, so it was
Yeah,
different.
but once you get to know people and understand people, shout out to my homie, man. I won't. It's my homie Chris. She don't give a fuck. She my homie. I met her when I used to one of my first jobs in social work. But I call her. We always joke. She like the queen of the lesbians in Cleveland. That's my homie, man. But it was my first. Like I was 27, huh? No, Chris. No. I don't want to say her last name. I'll tell you.
Don't do it,
I'll tell you
don't
afterwards.
Yeah.
But just meeting her, like that's my sister. Like when she get married, I'm gonna be in. We always joke about I'm gonna be in one of the parties, but I'm gonna have a suit on, cuz you know what I'm saying.
matter what,
But that's the homie. That's my sister, man. And like not understanding that world and being like, oh, everybody, because to me, obviously, lesbian females are the coolest human beings on planet Earth. They're the coolest people. Straight women, I'm sorry. Lesbian women got y'all beat on the kicking side.
That's
They're the
true.
coolest human beings on earth, man.
That's
But just understanding different worlds, I just think we have to expand our mind a little bit. It's like ingrained in us that like everybody is straight. You just assume it. And then you're like, oh shit. But it's like, chill out. And it really ain't shit to freak out about. So I think people got to come out because of this fucked up society we live in. Keep it 100.
To follow up on your question, my biggest thing is because I had a friend that I met in college that was gay, and me and him had a conversation, and one thing we touched up on was, why does that even matter? You know what I'm saying? Because like I feel like if we didn't even like have gay, straight, all that other stuff, I feel like, you know, what Kay might do in the bedroom, that's just his preference. Why does that, what makes him come, why does that matter to me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or society, period. Why does that matter?
Yeah.
You know,
why can't I just pop out with my bitch?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, why I gotta be like, hey guys, by the way,
Right.
I eat the box.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why does that matter? Like,
it's a good question.
That's what I'm saying. It's the society we live in.
Because when I seen Nas X come out, I seen a post. I seen it first on Twitter, and some dude screenshotted him unfollowing him, and some girl was just like, "That's crazy that your homophobic ass had to do that."
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, do we want to have a real conversation about it, or just ask the question?
We can get into it. Let's get into it.
I mean, I think people feel it's because it's kind of unfairly ingrained in our society. I mean, I think it's fairly clear. It's something we need to eradicate, but like the religions we grow up following, you know what I'm saying? Like it's ingrained in our society. It's something we need to change, but
yeah,
you got people in your family who will never. Like, you know, my father is one of them. You know,
yeah, I got you.
He a Bible toter. Like,
my
you know what I mean?
family is really the same way. So
that's why. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's the honest answer. Is
I've
why.
had so many conversations with people just at my work that just love to throw the Bible and like it was Adam and Eve, not Adam.
Because they believe it.
It's like, okay,
how we know that Bible
like,
wasn't made by a schizophrenic person? That's a different conversation.
Ooh, okay,
Another
shit. Real spit. I mean, like, come on now. Like, we don't know.
How many different versions are there?
Yeah.
We was just talking about this with the light skin shit. That's what they believe. Have a nice life. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
It's not
I don't
even
believe
like
it.
an actual genuine thought or genuine feeling. It's something that we've learned over the years.
Yep.
But you also got to understand these people live their life by that shit.
Yeah.
So while I don't, that's my father still, I would just never have a conversation like that with him because I know he closed-minded on that kind of conversation.
I would say,
and it's got to be fucked up if I was myself, you know what I mean, was a part of the LGBT community. I couldn't have that conversation with my father. But you know what I'm saying? But some people,
that's true.
These motherfuckers used to be on cocaine and freebase who turned their life around because of God. So you can't like
knock them, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, but we live in this, but it's a fucked up society that we live in. Why people even got to do that shit? They shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
I think it's just like, for one, because I talked to one of my family members about it, and he just was saying like, well, I don't understand why a man would even want to see another man naked. And I'm just like, I mean, you never know what the situation has been. Like, maybe they just grew to learn to, or their preference was they just like a man. Like, maybe growing up they like, because I did watch this sociology type thing on Facebook. Sometimes they were saying sometimes gay men find attraction to their father in some way, or the relationship between their father was kind of like this way and they kind of wanted that way, or you know, sometimes they be in a scenario where they got touched and they felt some type of way about that, or they like that type of feeling, so they hung on to that feeling. You just never know. So I explained that to, you know,
well, you know
my
what
family.
This is you know
This
what,
shit
Taylor?
is beyond me,
Right.
okay?
This is beyond me.
Yes, they
That,
say
hold on.
for real.
That the preference is okay, which I believe, I agree with.
Right.
Didn't sit
But it
beside
ain't. But it don't sit right for Chris Brown, huh? He can't have his preference. Maybe he got touched by a light skinned girl when he was younger.
His
You
mother
understand what I'm
is very
saying?
light.
Oh, I
It's a
got it.
preference.
You just
Everything.
You just flipped the
It all
pancake.
tied together, right?
Everything. Everybody fucks with their preference.
We talking about Chris Brown again. Let's get it.
But I'm sorry, but anyway.
Isn't that what
But
Sigmund
no,
Freud
no.
said though? Like, isn't that one like the sexual, social, like?
Yeah, and in my opinion, I'm not going. In my opinion, I think that's more of the exception and not the rule. I just think people are born and they love who the fuck they love.
true.
I'll give my personal take on it because y'all live this life.
You know what I'm saying?
Let
us continue to tell you about yourself.
Right? For me,
let us tell you how you would feel.
Teach me.
Tell me how I feel, motherfucker.
But no, I would say, being a LGBT person or a bisexual person, I always had an attraction to men and women. Mm-hmm. I didn't know what it was called just because it's really a box of gay, straight. Normally it's a box of one or two things. Now
back in the day it was.
I'm saying now it's about 30 boxes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot. But back then, I didn't know exactly really what it was. So it was a show on MTV called Tila Tequila, a shot at love.
Yes,
Shout out
I
Tila
love
Tequila.
that show.
But when she talked about being a bisexual chick, that's when I kind of learned, like, okay, you know what? This is what it is. I'm not crazy. I just know where I am now. So that's what helped me kind of figure it out. Now, I would say my parents, like I said before, they're very religious. So, well, I'm sorry. My mom is more religious. My dad, spiritual. But he's just not with the aspect of his son dating a man. Shit. I remember he was watching Brokeback Mountain. He squealed at that scene when they, fucked around. I think his girlfriend had him watch. That's the reason why he's watching. But anyway. So, it's really... Right. So it's really more so just that, I've always been good. I've always just known my whole life. So,
So it was a born this way type of thing. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't anything, wasn't touch, wasn't nothing, just was what it was. Honestly, my
wrap
life.
it up, gang? This is the wrap it up sign. This is it, guys.
But yeah.
So what's everybody's last words? Do we have some advice? Do we have something we just want to get off our chest?
I mean, fuck Chris Brown.
Be yourself. Your preference is yours.
I mean,
Right.
you don't want to... Girl, you don't want to be in his section anyway. He do coke. Period.
And he only fuck with light skin girls.
Right. It's like, come on now. And what is his definition of nice hair? Like, come on now. He perms his hair.
Oh,
Chris Brown, I love.
Just pick another R&B artist.
we on his whole neck, right?
I mean, let's not.
I'm gonna just go down the street and try to holler at every
Rihanna.
female on the street. When they don't fuck with me back, I'm gonna just drag them on social media.
You know what? It's okay because if you
I
don't
can
know
see
what my
you.
mama
That's
do,
the same shit about what
This
the
bitch
same thing about
don't want to suck my dick.
Don't want to suck my dick.
you don't want to suck my brown dick for her.
Like she ain't never sucked a dick before.
It's chocolate, baby. You know what? You don't like
I'm
chocolate.
gonna go
You
to
better slurp.
Right.
One thing I want to say is everybody is beautiful. Okay.
Amen.
Don't matter if you're dark skin, light skin, blue, green, purple, whatever the fuck you are. Tall, short, big, small, whatever.
You
You beautiful.
You got long
And if somebody don't like it, somebody like it, mom. Somebody gonna like it. Somebody gonna like it, Miss Pearly. Shit. What's her name?
I would say for me, final words are gonna be, bitch, give me good customer service, or I'm calling corporate. And that's just it on that.
Definitely call it
Bitch, give me
corporate.
customer
Even
I want
if
my
the order
free
not
food.
wrong, he call it corporate.
No, I know how you can get to customer service and
Well,
on
really?
any line.
And-
Keep
Give it to me
pressing
after
zero.
this. Girl,
Keep
some
pressing
of the-
zero.
Some of the zeros hang up on you now.
Keep pressing
Pressing zero.
zero because I did it the other day.
Anyways, Dev, you want to throw something in there as your last word?
Oh man, I get to do that.
Yeah.
Just because I prefer something don't mean I think the other shit is ugly.
All right, I fucks with
I
that.
fuck with
All
that.
right, my Twitter and my Instagram is JEH Billionaire. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Follow the Real Spit Podcast. #1 on Twitter. I think, what is it? Real Spit
Real Spit Pod 1.
Pod 1 on Twitter. Tweet us. We tweet back.
Give
Retweet
us-
us. We retweet you back. We're
Yes,
on there
and
all the
vent to
time.
us.
Please participate. And I want to start doing shout outs for the most active people. Like our shit, comment, subscribe on our shit, and we will shout you out.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Every live, we will shout you out. And yeah. So,
My social, I'm sorry, I'm a little there. My social media is Tay Marie. You know what I'm saying? TAEMARI 3 E's 4 underscores 4 underscores. You know what I'm
And for
saying?
me, it's gonna be who else but _K on Twitter and Instagram.
and don't forget to follow
And
the Real
subscribe.
Spit
Yes.
YouTube page. Like, comment, subscribe. We love to read your comments. We love to interact with the people that watch our lives and comment and, that just love us because we love you guys back.
Yes, we do.
And I am Jay.
I am Tay.
I am Kay.
And this has been Real Spit.
Hey, mwah. Real Spit, talking
See you next
shit.
Wednesday,
Right.
apparently. See you next Wednesday.
See you next Wednesday. Upload on Sunday. Real Spit, talking shit. What?
Bitch, how do I end?